Welcome back everybody to another Sunday Open Studio Online. I thought today we'd get outside and draw. I've been inspired by Vanderhoof-based artist Annerose Georgeson, who has had an exhibition up in our Canfor Gallery, and the art that inspired me the most were her forest floor drawings. If you didn't have a chance to see her exhibition, you can check out our YouTube video, which has a recording of her artist talk on the opening night, where she talks about her art, her inspiration, and her forest floor drawings. And I thought we'd come outside today and do some drawings ourselves. Now, I didn't make it into a forest. I found some trees in my backyard, along with mosquitoes and some traffic noise, perhaps a lawnmower or two, but that's okay. I'm outside, and that's what counts. Annerose says that when she goes into the forest and sits on a stump and looks at the forest floor, she sees a drawing made by nature lying right at her feet. Annerose says if she can't get to the forest, she'll sometimes just sit in her yard, and that's what I've decided to do today. Looks like it might rain pretty soon, and I don't necessarily want to take all the camera equipment out into the rain. So I'll see what I can do quickly here. But you can see I found a forest-like scene with the trunks of trees, some sticks and leaves, and even a feather on the ground. And there are a lot of ways I could approach drawing this scene. I could try and draw everything, but there's rather a lot there. And as Annerose says in her talk, sometimes it's easier just to pick out a few things. If you find that this is overwhelming, even with this little area, you can take a viewfinder cut out of a piece of paper or a cereal box, and you can lay it over an area that is of interest to you, and then start to draw what you see. So when I do this, I pick the first thing that I see that comes to mind, aside from the mosquitoes that want to land on me, and I just start to follow some of the lines. I'm not always looking at my paper. Sometimes I just look at the object, and there's the center line of the leaf, which comes down to here, and then the leaf tip curls up, and I have this interesting triangle there. And I really pay attention to angles and dips and curves. And you know what? My leaf may not be exactly the way it looks on the ground, but after I leave this space, nobody will ever see the real leaf. Nobody will ever know. And I may never show this drawing to anybody except for those people watching the video. The important thing when coming out and doing forest floor drawings is just to sit and relax, pay attention, and notice things. It's not necessarily to make frameable artwork. I don't know about you, but I find that when I start to draw and I start to get really involved in my art making, my words drop away, and I'm not quite sure what to say anymore. Drawings like these don't need to take a long time. If you only have 5 or 10 minutes, that's okay. Just draw what you can in that time. Other times, if you'd like to draw longer, or you'd like to add shade and detailing, that's also okay. How you draw is up to you. We all draw differently, and that's what makes people's drawings so interesting. You could also add some color to your drawings if you like. I often use colored pencils or watercolor paints because they're quick, they're easy to wash up, and they add a little bit of a colorful sparkle to my drawings. Can you hear the birds? We have a lot of birds in our yard. I think the baby crows are off somewhere. Oh, yeah, the rain's coming down harder and faster, which is good for our plants. Perhaps not so good for my sketchbook, my camera. Annerose says that sometimes when she does these drawing, the sticks in the plants start to take on the shapes of letters. Do you ever see letters in the things that you see on the ground or things that you draw? There's this nifty piece of grass here. And some grass going up off there. You know, I could draw every blade of grass in here, but that would become a very confusing picture, I think, for me. So I think I will just leave it at a few blades. And there is my forest floor drawing. I'm going to take the cameras, snap a few photos around my yard of possible forest floor drawings that you could do, just in case you're not able to get out. And I'd invite you to enjoy drawing. If you can get out, by all means, get outside, away from the screens, into the fresh air. But if you're not able to get out, enjoy drawing what I've posted here. What could you draw if you looked up instead of down? What shapes could you see there?